Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah and my husband and I live in a 200-year-old farmhouse in Vermont. And over the past year, we've been renovating and working on a few projects. So I will leave my channel linked here so you can go back and get caught up. We're kind of in a bit of a pause with the renovations. We're just wanting to enjoy fall that is fast approaching. It's been 55 degrees the past few days. And raining finally. We had like no rain this summer after 2 floods the past 2 years, so it's been quite a drastic change, but we finally have some rain and it's feeling super autumnal, and we're working on small, very small projects that we can manage on the weekends and after work and things like that. So that's what you can expect for the rest of this year. No major renovations, small things here and there. Today is really exciting because we're going to a barn sale. And it's one that we've never been to, and I'm hoping we're gonna find a few things. I haven't really, I've done a lot of antiquing in the last couple of weeks, but I've had such bad luck. I have found nothing. I don't really need anything necessarily, but you know, it's just fun to go antiquing and look at things. So we'll see what we find, and then we are going to look at some antique storm windows that I found on Facebook Marketplace. You might remember from many months ago when I first started working on removing the lead paint from our main bedroom upstairs that I talked about building storm windows, our own storm windows. It's a project that we've wanted to work on since we moved into our house 2 years ago, and we currently have aluminum storm windows, and to be honest, they're just not that great. And they really detract from the historical aspect of the outside of the house. It's a 200-year-old farmhouse, so aluminum storm windows just don't suit it very well. And I'm a firm believer that old windows, when they're restored and functioning properly, are better than modern windows. So that's just my opinion. But so we are going to check out some antique storm windows and check out. We wanted to build our own, but that's a really big project, and again, it's starting to get cold, and you know, we really want to work on kind of the insulating aspect of our house because it's small and manageable. We can do it here and there, kind of piecemeal, but I also don't want to get old, decrepit storm windows that I have to spend time restoring, and I definitely don't want to have to do any glazing because if I do the glazing, I know that I want to do it right. And if I do it right, I'm either going to use Sarco, which takes weeks to cure, or I want to do linseed oil putty, and then I have to remove all the paint. It'll be a huge project. So anyways, I think this is a really great solution. And so we're going to check them out and see if they're going to work for us. And if they do, that would be great. And then we can start swapping out the aluminum storm windows. I'm also really looking forward to taking them off and cleaning the windows because the windows are so dirty, and it really bugs me that the windows are so dirty. So I'm really looking forward to that. So let's go to the barn sale and then check out the storm windows, and I will catch up with you after. Here are the storm windows. We really just need to clean them really well. They're really dirty. They have old weather stripping on them as well. So we're going to take the old weather stripping off and replace it. We're going to just clean them up really well, and then we're going to give them a fresh coat of paint. And the glazing on them is really decent. So we don't really have to do much, which is great. And yeah, they're going to look so much better on these windows and hopefully give us a good amount of insulating factor for the cold weather that's coming. So these are the aluminum storm windows, and they're just not very pretty, and They're probably just as effective as the wooden ones, so it's gonna look way better with the wooden ones. And they're not even really fully secured to the house. There's a lot of screws missing, and you can see the windows on the inside. They also need some fresh glazing as well, but we're not going to worry about that this year. We'll do that in a future year. It'll be okay for now. And so yeah, we're going to take these off today and clean the windows, and then tomorrow and Monday then we will work on cleaning up the antique storm windows and putting them on. So let's get started. It is the next day now, and we spent a few hours this morning cleaning up 3 of the windows, and they're looking really good. I think we're gonna pause there for today and come back and paint them tomorrow. We're working really hard to not overdo it and really get consumed with the project. So we're putting a pause. Yesterday, all we did was clean the front 3 windows on the house. We were really tempted to start cleaning the storm windows and maybe even start painting them, but we reined it in and decided just to have a chilled night at home. So that's what we did, and that's kind of what we're gonna do today. So yeah, we worked on cleaning 3 of the storm windows this morning, and now it's the afternoon. We're going to go to the apple orchard now and get some apples and some apple cider donuts. And then we're also gonna go for a walk with Ruby, and we have to run to the grocery store and get a few ingredients for dinner tonight. I think we're gonna make lasagna, so I'm really excited about that. And yeah, so that's really the plan. So I'm gonna take you with. are doing one of our favorite walks today that we actually don't do enough because it kind of turns into a bit of a hike because it's a bit uphill, but it's one of our favorite walks. And there's a bench, like there's several benches on the whole path, so it's nice just to sit for a little bit, but we usually walk to this bench and then just walk back, but there's such a good view right here, and it's such a beautiful day. It just feels really good. So we're just gonna sit here with Rub and enjoy the view. Good afternoon and happy Sunday. Harrison has been tackling the painting of the storm windows this morning. And I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm coming down with a cold. And I don't know, my voice feels very deep right now. So there's nothing like the threat of getting sick to really make you slow down. So this morning I've just been resting, trying to take it easy. I feel like for the last 3 days I've been feeling like I'm going to get sick. Just like a sore throat. Yeah, if I do get fully fledged sick, it's not going to be great timing because we're going to be working on something exciting, and essentially the house just needs to be clean and organized, but I can do it room by room, and so that makes it a little bit more manageable. Last night we cleaned our bedroom and then changed the sheets. And then also in the middle of summer, I hung these blackout lining curtain panels behind the curtains that are hung behind our bed, just to like control more of the light in the morning. But I decided that I actually don't like that, so we took them down yesterday and then rehung the bedroom curtains behind the bed, and that's looking so much better now. And so today I want to strip our guest bedroom bed because my stepdad came to stay for a night last week. I want to get those washed and be able to hang them outside today because it's really sunny and nice outside, so they'll dry quickly. And then I also want to just tidy and clean up our formal living room as well, because yeah, it's actually been a moment since we cleaned in there, so we do need to clean in there anyways. But Harrison's at the grocery store and he's gonna come home and he'll definitely help me, so that's what we're looking like today. And yeah. It's been a few days now, and luckily I never really got sick. I was always just like on the cusp of getting sick. So I've been taking it super easy and resting a lot. I'm super happy about that. So I thought tonight would be fun just to take you along for an evening in an evening at home, and I'm going to work in the garden a little bit, make dinner, and walk Ruby, and I want to take you with me. I want to freshen up the bouquets. We're at a point in the garden where it's really starting to produce a lot, which is great. I wish it had happened a month ago, and the thing about gardening for me is that I'm very much a perfectionist, but when it comes to gardening, for some reason, I like just take it for what it is and really value the lessons that it brings. And this year has definitely been a lesson in the focusing on the quality of your soil, because if you don't have good quality soil, then you're not going to have much production in your plants, in your veggies, and your flowers. We usually get compost from our neighbor who has horse manure compost, and it's usually really great. And I don't know if this year is just like an off year, or just the fact that we haven't had a lot of rain, or like there's many reasons why it could be not as good as past years. But I'm really hoping that now that we have the Vego composting bins, we'll have our own compost next year that hopefully will be really rich. So I really want to focus on the quality of our soil next year. Today I'm just going to be freshening up the bouquets. They're starting to look a little bit worse for wear, so I'm going to just make some new ones for the house. We're having a garden salad, basically everything from our garden: kale, roasted broccoli, roasted beets, and then goat cheese and walnuts. And so I'm going to prep everything for that salad. Then we can just put it together and eat. And then I'm going to walk Ruby, and it's going to be a really nice evening. The past 2 nights I've kind of been trying to like focus on creating really high quality content for Instagram and TikTok. And it's really led me to start reflecting more. And I have been thinking about this for a few weeks, about where I want to take my content creation. And when I first started this journey, when I first like thought I was starting this journey in 2023, what I really wanted to do was get into YouTube and make a YouTube channel and start making content on YouTube. But for some reason I had it in my head that I needed to have like some kind of a following on Instagram and TikTok in order to make YouTube work. And I don't think that's true. I think in hindsight, I should have just dove right into YouTube and went for it. Which is fine. It is a lesson learned. I've really been enjoying making these last few videos on YouTube that aren't necessarily specific like renovation content. And it's just nice to bring you along with me and be able to chat about things that just like pop in my head. And I love long form content. I've always loved YouTube. I started watching YouTube when I was like 15, maybe even younger, and all of the like makeup gurus, like I was really into that when I was a teenager. And so I've always loved YouTube. I just think it's such a great I think it's so great to be able to like have that space to actually share thoughts, and like it's not like a short I need to grab your attention kind of video. It's more just like it feels more like a conversation, and I really appreciate that about it. So I'm really enjoying this. I hope you are too. And I love living in Vermont and being able to share what Vermont looks like and being able to share what life looks like in Vermont. So yeah, so anyways, I'm going to head out and start prepping the things for the salad first, and then I will work in the cut flower garden, and then I will walk Ruby. So let's go. I'm just out walking Ruby now. I got about halfway done prepping the salad, and then I realized it's getting so dark outside. It's definitely an adjustment from having all the daylight in the summer to then now it's like 6:30 and it's really getting dark outside. I was like running out of time to take her for a walk, so I'm gonna prioritize walking her and then probably go home and try to cut some flowers, but we'll see. I might run out of time to do that. And it's a beautiful evening. The weather is so nice. It's just glorious. I love it. The next day is actually Friday, and I did not have enough time to go cut some flowers before it got too dark last night, so that's what I'm gonna go do now. And yeah, it's Friday. We're gonna have a cozy night at home again. We're gonna take Ruby for a walk, and then we're gonna get dinner and watch a movie. So very exciting Friday night plans. We are just out for our evening walk now. It is so glorious outside. Such a beautiful fall evening. Late summer evening, I should really say. It's not quite fall yet. Still got a few weeks. But we've just been debating whether or not we want to pick up a like 2000s entertainment armoire from Facebook Marketplace this weekend. We've been looking at it for like a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, and it could possibly be the perfect piece for in our formal living room. And we're both really nostalgic about it because it has like a compartment for like the computer tower and like a slide out thing for the keyboard, and it's definitely like a very 90s kid piece of furniture. And
just feel very nostalgic about it. It's also beautiful and solid pine. I think it could be so pretty, especially if we like kind of tried to do more of like a scrubbed pine effect on it. And just be a fun piece to have. And I feel like I was saying that we spend so much energy looking for antiques and really old pieces of furniture, and it would be really fun to have a piece of furniture that's pretty modern, from the 2000s, and kind of just be like a piece of our childhood, kind of. I mean, I didn't have this armoire in my childhood. Harrison had something similar to it. I did have a desk. We did have a desk growing up that did have like a compartment specifically for like the computer tower. And so yeah, we're just really nostalgic about it. So we're just debating whether or not we want to do it. The thing is, it's huge, and we'd have to make 2 trips to go get it, because it won't fit in our car, and it's kind of far away. So we're just thinking about it. We need to really go home and actually move the furniture around a little bit in the informal living room, because it might not even just really fit very well with what we currently have, our current configuration. So we're going to enjoy the rest of our walk and then order our pizza. We're going to have pizza and yeah, catch up with you later. I am going to sign you off here for this video. I hope you enjoyed some slow and cozy days with me here in Vermont. We have decided that we are going to get the entertainment armoire. We got it negotiated down to a really good price, so we just can't pass it up. And so that's going to be the next video. So if you want to see that, make sure you're subscribed so you can stay up to date when I post that video next week. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.